We have been traveling the rich fertile lands of Kenya, far and wide, across the highlands and lowlands of this beautiful country, talking to farmers wherever we go.
We want to give them the help and knowledge they need to improve their farming methods,
increase their income, and turn around their farms into good business for the future.
Join us and our experts on this journey and share their families' experiences as they make the changes.
Karibu to Shamba Shape Up Safari.
Welcome to Shamba Shape Up. We are in Kangaru in Embu County. Tony, what are you doing?
See those beehives behind there? They need a shape up, and that's why I'm sealing off the area.
Let's go meet the family first.
All right, let's go. The Kinyo family are Cyprian, age 9, Godwin, age 18, and Patricia, age 19.
And Mom and Dad, Lucy and James. Well, Lucy, we've been to see your beehive and
Yes.
it does need a shape up.
Yes.
What's the problem?
The biggest problem is the predators, especially the honey badger. It must harvest almost the whole honey and get very little.
Oh, anyway, what's your other problem?
The other problem I have is the chicken house. It is small and I have many chickens.
James, you're in your shamba today. How can we help you?
My main problem in my shamba, one, I start with coffee.
Production is low.
Production is very low.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
And what else?
The second problem is that my shamba is robbie. So I'll need some advice on that so that I can blue.
So you're also having problem with soil erosion.
Exactly.
I hope we've got experts ready.
Thank you.
And they will assist you to make sure that your shamba is shaped up. Lucy has been beekeeping for nearly 4 years and has 4 beehives. The honey harvested from the moonflower and bananas is sweeter than any other honey, which is good. However, the hives are in a bad shape and there are other problems. So we got the help of James from Isipe. He really knows about bees.
My most problem is the honey badger. It has really disturbed me. It harvests almost all the honey in the hives. I get very little and I need that honey.
What other pests do you have?
The other pest I come across are the ants. And they also disturb me. Because once they get inside, then the bees disappear.
Have you tried any control measures with the honey badger?
What I have tried to tighten the hives with a string, with a rope, and a strong rope. But they still, especially the KTBH, they still demolish everything and get the honey. Yes.
And for the ants?
I have tried to seal the posts with a polythene paper, but they still cry.
Invade the hives.
I don't have even any other knowledge.
So don't worry, Lucy. James will give you a solution.
Okay.
I think what she needs most for the honey badger control, she needs a bee house to minimize the invasion of intruders and the honey badger. And also for the ants, I think we can try and use some grease to apply on the poles. At least the invasion will be minimal.
What is she lacking most in the beehive?
She doesn't check on the hives regularly. I think what she normally do is just waiting for the harvesting season. She go and collect the honey. But all in all, what she need most is to do the colony management, like feeding them, giving them water during the dearth period.
James, where can I construct the bee house?
For the bee house, you keep it, we can construct it in your farm, 500 meters away from the farm, where there is a shade, enough shade.
How do I manage the bee house and the apiary without the bee suit?
I think all you need to be provided with a bee suit and the smoker so that it will be easy for you to work on your bees. Otherwise, without the bee suits and the smoker, you can't work on the bees as well as harvesting.
And do you think someone can work on the bees alone?
Also, you need a partner. For the bee suits, you need 2 bee suits and 1 pair of smoker. At least when one is holding the smoker, the other one is holding the hive tool so that we can work on bees easily and gently.
What other benefits do you have from beekeeping?
Bees are useful in the farmland, like here for pollination purposes. You see, like for Lucy, she has coffee, she has bananas, as well as pumpkins. So they boost her production in the farm.
So Lucy, now we start constructing to make sure you keep away the honey badger so that both of you don't harvest together, all right?
Okay.
And then you can make some profit out of your honey. Let's go construct.
Okay, let's go.
Honey can sell at about 500 shillings per kilo. Lucy harvests 12 kilograms of honey per hive and harvests 3 times a year, which produces about 108 kilograms in total. And so she could make around 72,000 shillings. This is low for honey production, but Shamba Shape-Up is here to improve that and make Lucy a better beekeeper. A good location in some shade is found on the Shamba for the new bee house, and Caris, James and team start building.
The chickens unit has some problems, and Patrick from Kenchik has come to have an inspection. Cyprian, tell me, do you help your mother take care of the chickens?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
That's a nice boy. Yeah? And do you think they need shaping up?
Yes.
So, Mom, why?
I think I have some problems in the chicken because sometimes when I go to feed them, I meet some are dead.
Really?
Yes.
Well, Patrick, what do you think?
Well, I have inspected the unit, and I think there are a couple of things that we need to improve on. To start with, the chicken house doesn't have good ventilation
Right.
because the back is closed. They also have birds of different ages in the same house. Some are 2 weeks, some are 4 weeks. I've also checked the equipment. She has some improvised jerry cans,
Right.
so water is not very clean. And also the wooden troughs. The feed is also not clean.
Right.
So there is also so much cobwebs on the wire mesh and also on the roof. So we also need to work on hygiene.
Right. So it's hygiene and ventilation. But why are they dying?
When you put birds of different ages in the same house, especially the chicks, it means when the chicks come, because of the litter from the old birds, there is already contamination. They're also so much congested.
Lucy has 200 chickens. The unit measures 9 by 10 feet. This should only house 100 chickens.
So now, Patrick, because I'm rearing broilers, can I rear in the same house?
Yes, it would be good to always do one breed in one farm. So you either decide you do broilers only or layers only. You do not mix. And also that will mean if you bring in layers, they will need more space. Space is very small.
So Cyprian and Lucy, we have lots to do. First of all, the chickens must be taken out. The unit needs to be rebuilt to provide better ventilation and must be cleaned to improve the hygiene.
James's coffee plantation has diseases, but he does not like to spray chemicals as they affect the bees, and so he incurs big crop losses.
The problems I'm having with my coffee, either Arabica or SL28, SL34, which is mostly affected by coffee berry disease, but many other infections.
Okay, you are right. These are old varieties which usually are very susceptible to coffee berry disease and leaf rust, and that is why you are having all those losses. So, if you can change to modern varieties which are none at all affected by the fungal infections, that is coffee berry disease and leaf rust.
So I will not need to use any fungicide?
No, fungicides will not use.
So which variety is that you are recommending?
I'm recommending Batian variety.
Batian.
It was introduced in 2010. It's a new variety and it has been proved to be doing very well.
So if James uses the Batian variety, he'll get higher yields and he doesn't have to use pesticides?
Yes, exactly, yes.
Wow. If you have an old crop, it is always worth looking into what new disease-resistant varieties are available. This will increase your production.
While work continues to build a new bee house, Tony is being braver than I would be.
Isipe has been very kind to give us some protective gear for honey harvesting. Even Lucy here, where is Lucy? Oh, Lucy, there you are. Even Lucy here and members of the film crew are all suited up to go and do some honey harvesting. And now they're going to teach me how to harvest honey. So let's go. Harvesting should take place when the sun is down. This is when the bees are less active, and so it's safer. Smoke the entrance of the hive with about 8 to 10 puffs. Then open the lid and smoke again. James spots the common problem of weevils. Smoke causes the bees to engorge themselves with honey, so they become too full, making it difficult for them to bend to sting. When harvesting, always leave honey for the bees, or they will leave the hive.
We are working hard like busy bees here in Embu.
But there's still lots to be done right here on
Shamba Shape Up. Welcome back to Shamba Shape Up. We are still here in Embu.
And we are working as hard as busy bees, shaping up James and Lucy's Shamba. Let's get on with it. James, Lucy and their 3 children are all working to improve their Shamba.
Next up, we tackle a problem in the kitchen. Cooking over open fire is dirty, polluting, unpleasant, and uses a lot of firewood.
So this modern Jiko from Easy Life, Lucy, is going to change your life because it significantly reduces the amount of smoke and even the soot on your sufuria when you're cooking, okay? So what it's going to do, we heard that you've been having some coughing problems.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
And some maybe itchy eyes when you're cooking?
Of course.
Okay, so the modern Jiko is going to reduce the amount of smoke and even the amount of soot when you're cooking. So you're really going to enjoy the experience, okay? And it's also going to make your kitchen cleaner. Okay, and because the flame is really hot with this modern Jiko, your food will cook quickly. And so if you have time factors, because I hear that sometimes when you go to the farm, when you come back, you are so late and you just want to cook so quickly. So because it gets really hot, your food will cook quickly and also evenly. Okay, another great thing about the modern Jiko is that it will reduce the amount of firewood that you've been using, probably by half.
So how much firewood do you use?
Oh, I almost used twice of this.
Wow, that's a lot.
So what happens with this Jiko, you're only going to use half of that. And so when you say you use all this much, do you have to buy this?
Yes, I normally buy.
Okay, so even if you're going to still buy and you're using only half, then you can use the same amount of firewood but for a longer time.
Of course.
All right?
Yes.
Yes.
How does it work?
So it's really easy to use. Lucy, I'll be happy to show you. And when you want to light it up, just try to make sure that your wood is dry, okay? Then you'll take this. This should be enough. Then at this stage now you can just light it up with your matchbox.
Yes.
Okay. When it's lit and they're starting to burn up, just take some of your wood. Two or three should do, okay? And just like that. And then you have your food cooking. In fact, it looks really small, but it can accommodate such a big pot, even bigger than this.
And now, Alpha, can I use this one in the kitchen on the floor?
Yes, Lucy. What you can do, in fact, is you can move this Jiko anywhere. This Jiko is portable and it's very light for you to carry. So if you need to go to the Shamba and you want to do your cooking over there, it's still okay. And if you want to cook with it in your kitchen, it's still okay, and you can put it on the floor. Okay.
As a matter of fact, Shamba Shape Up has made this table for you.
Oh,
So,
I'm happy.
so you don't have to keep on bending. So you can just put your Jiko on top of it and cook.
Thank you so much.
Easy Life offers 3 different stove models in different colors. They are made from high quality, long-lasting material and can pay for itself in only a few months and lasts for 3 to 5 years. Easy Life stoves are clean, easy to use, save you time when you're cooking, and it uses 50% less firewood, saving you money.
I'm trying to get down to the Shamba to see the amazing view. It's difficult, but James seems to be used to it. Whoa, James, your land is very, very steep and slopey. How do you cope with this? Any problems?
I have experienced the problem of soil erosion once the lanes are long, heavy, and even some plants are carried down to the river, so I'll have to replant almost every time.
The floods carry away your small vegetables and potatoes and all the stuff down the river.
Down the river.
That's not good, that's not good. I've got a solution for you. Let's go meet the expert. Oh! Soil erosion is a big problem for many farmers, but we have a solution for James. James, Esther, what do you have here?
We have avocado trees.
Avocado trees.
Yeah, these avocado trees, James, are good for soil conservation and further to stabilize your soil.
On slopes that are not so steep, you can make bench terraces. But on slopes that are really steep, like James's, you should plant trees to help stop soil erosion.
You can plant timber trees, other trees, traditional trees, but in this case, I would recommend fruit trees, whereby you get fruits for family consumption and surplus could be for sale. You can even get firewood from the same fruit trees. In this case, the fruit trees we are holding here is the variety of arch because it grows upwards, whereby we are going to use lesser spacing, and in that case, we further stabilize the soils.
So I don't have to cut terraces, I just have to plant the trees?
Yes, you don't have to make terraces because you further destabilize your soils.
So what you recommend is planting of trees on a slope past 55 degrees.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, good, good. So James, you are happy to plant the avocado trees?
Very much happy.
I know they are very, very useful. Not only stopping the soil, but you're able to get some fruits and maybe sell some to the market and some to eat.
It sounds good.
Holes must be dug that are 2 feet wide and 2 feet deep. Mix manure with the topsoil. Add 20 grams or 2 bottle caps of fertilizer such as DAP. Mix well and return the soil mixture to the hole. Plant the tree in the middle. Water well.
With any crop, you must know how to market and sell your product. In Kenya, production of honey is low while demand is high.
Well, this is the most important part of beekeeping. We've displayed different varieties of honey depending with the nectar source. So as you can see here, honey demand is so high locally, but the production here, I think it's a bit low.
So this is yours, Lucy.
Yes, that's my honey.
Is it tasty?
Yes.
Really?
I can taste.
Let's check it out. Really tasty.
For the demand locally, I think we are producing less than the demand. Like in supermarkets, you can sell this honey at 300 shillings.
Right.
And also, I think locally you sell at 250. So what we are lacking here in Kenya is more production.
Right.
So I think with Lucy, she can keep more hives and produce more honey to satisfy the community locally.
Is there any other benefits to beekeeping?
Yes, we have beeswax. Lucy, what do you do with your wax?
I have a lot, but I just throw it back to the hives, and then I don't know if there's any other use.
Well, wax is useful because you can make soaps from beeswax, like this one.
Right.
So there are many uses of wax, and also as well as candles. You can make candles from natural beeswax, which are more marketable locally and also international.
And James, do you think I can fit to the supermarket?
Yes, you can, but it's a long process, Lucy, because your honey has to be certified by the Kenya Bureau of Standards. Then you have to come up with labels. So I think you can start with the local demand first. If you feed them locally, now you can proceed and go to the supermarkets.
So how can you tell bad honey from good honey?
For a good honey, I think you can have a look at this one. So when you turn it upside down,
Right,
you can see the string falling down.
right,
So that one you can tell the honey is okay.
right.
The other thing with the honey, you check on the smell of the honey.
Right.
Because there are farmers who use too much smoke when they are harvesting honey. So if you smell this one, I think you can hear it's not smoky. So
Right.
that's a sign when Lucy harvested,
Right.
she didn't use too much smoke. And that's why the honey is not smoky.
Aha.
Yeah, so these are honey of good quality.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, this looks delicious. But Lucy and James, the bee house is finished and we've got to go. Come on, let's go. Lucy, your bee house is complete. James will go there and have a look. But first, I don't think we'll be needing this. Lucy, this is your bee house. What do you think of it?
Wow, it looks good.
All in all, what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to keep the bee house clean, and also you do the regular checkup of the hives.
How often do I need to do the checkup?
Since you got some bee suits and the smoker, you can be checking the performance of the queen and the hives once a week. And also you make sure you provide your bees with some water.
Do bees need water?
Yes, that's why we put some gutters around. At least when it's raining, she can harvest rainwater, as well as she can get some more water to plant some flowers around the apiary to get more pollination.
Are my hives now protected from predators?
Yes, they are. With the new method of suspending hives, I'm sure they are safe. As well as what we've done, we've applied some grease on the stands so that the ants doesn't climb up. Also, if you have farmyard geese allowed, they can chase away the honey badgers.
Oh, the geese act like watchdogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Good, good. Now, Lucy, it's up to you. Take care of your beehives, and I hope very soon you'll be harvesting lots and lots of honey. With only 4 hives and honey badgers stealing a lot of the honey, Lucy was harvesting about 108 kilograms per year. Now with 14 hives and the honey protected, she could be harvesting around 300 kilograms a year, which will make profits of about 200,000 shillings. Wow! And not forgetting, helping to guard the hives from the honey badger will be the geese.
The chicken unit has been rebuilt with more ventilation. Now, it must be swept clean and mopped with disinfectant. Next, clean wood shavings are put on the floor. Now, Cyprian and Lucy here have been working very hard on the chicken shed. What do you think?
Wow, the chicken shed now looks a lot better. There is good ventilation. It's clean. And also I can see the new feeders and drinkers.
So can I bring in the chicks?
Not yet, because they are due for vaccination against Gumboro disease, because today they are 21 days old.
Mix skimmed milk powder in a plastic container. It should not touch anything metal, so mix with a wooden stick. Let the mixture settle for 30 minutes. All vaccines should be kept in a cold box and avoid direct sunlight. Always read the instructions, the dosage, and check the expiry date. Next, open the vaccine under the water and mix in. Finally, add it to the drinkers.
The chickens will now be protected against Gumboro disease. Chicken feed is added to the feeders, and only 100 chickens are brought back to the unit. They will now grow big and healthy for a better weight to sell.
Lucy, your bees are in a new house
Yes,
and your chickens are better.
and I'm very happy.
Great.
James, you've learned how to plant fruit trees to prevent soil erosion.
Exactly that.
It's been another great show here on
Shamba.